Welcome back to another stream. I am Jenna, and today we are going to be playing some more modded Minecraft. I hope. Oh, excuse me! Right in the middle of the intro. It's so embarrassing. I hope you guys are all having a good Thursday. Hello to Professor Legend and Sprite Like. Thank you for hopping in. I appreciate you, and thank you to everybody else who is here. I appreciate you guys. Oh, hi! Hi, KP! How's it going? KP is here too. It's a party now. No, so yeah, I'm trying to think if I have anything like cool to say for my intro or anything like that, and I don't really. Oh, look at that. Haas has resubscribed with Prime. Thank you, babe. Appreciate it. I just love that little avocado so much. It's so cute. Little update about baby, just in case any of you are curious, because I think I had told you guys that Tuesday I was going to have an ultrasound, and I did. I had my ultrasound on Tuesday morning, and everything looked pretty good, but for some reason baby's heartbeat was really high, like too high. So I ended up going into the hospital and was there for like 3 hours while they monitored me and monitored baby's heartbeat just to make sure everything was okay. Pretty much by the time I had gotten to the hospital, though, her heartbeat was back in a normal range. So nothing to be concerned about, really. I am struggling a little bit with still being pregnant. And by a little bit, I mean a lot of it. I'm ready to not be pregnant anymore, partly because it's been a hard pregnancy for me. Like, I've been in a lot of pain and stuff, but also, like, I had stopped one of my medications so that the baby wouldn't be born addicted to it. One of my mental health medications, and I ended up having to go back on it because it put me into a really depressed spot. And so I've been kind of dealing with those ramifications a little bit. So that, and just being an impatient person in general, I'm having a bit of a hard time. Definitely ready for her to be born. So yeah. Oh, hi, Andrew. Yeah, baby is excited to get out. Yeah. So hopefully soon, because if she waits like 4 more weeks to come, I'm gonna lose my mind. I seriously could not make it. I called my husband crying today while Ellie was taking a nap. Ellie's my first daughter. I rarely say her name in here, so you guys probably forgot. But anyway, I called him just crying, like, I just need this baby out of me. And so, but we're going to stream today, and hopefully Minecraft can be a big distraction for me this evening. So that I stop thinking about how much I'm ready for this baby to be born. So that is kind of the update on baby. But yeah, she should be born anytime, really, so that will be good. Just a friendly reminder before we start playing some Minecraft that if you guys want to join the community, be sure to check out my Discord server. There we go. I went ahead and pinned that. That is where I post updates and things. I haven't been too good about posting updates on there lately, but I also do announcements about when I'm going live. So if for some reason your Twitch isn't working, because I know sometimes people have issues with that, then you guys can get notified via Discord about when I go live. When baby is born, I will definitely be posting on there. Yeah, KP said, what updates? Yeah, for real. I rarely post them on there. But I will be posting some when baby is born and keeping you guys in the loop about when I am going to be... Ooh, Spritelike just resubscribed. Thank you so much, Spritelike. You've been subscribed for 16 months. Had to get rid of the ads. Yeah, ads are annoying. I understand. Yeah, so thank you for that. But yeah, anyway, because I will probably stream, like, once I've had like a couple weeks or whatever after baby is born, I will probably start streaming again much more regularly. Back in like May and June, I had like a 2-month streak where I streamed like every day. That was insane. That was really crazy. But it was super fun. So probably once I get into a rhythm with having 2 babies and whatnot, I will start streaming a lot more frequently. So that will be fun. All right, but enough chit chat. I don't think we need to talk about anything else. Let's go ahead and get started. I was having trouble with my Minecraft server connecting because my husband was running updates on the server, but it should be back up now. I just have to refresh. Let's just see. Yep, there it goes. Wait, what is this? I think that's always there. We'll see. We'll try it out. Hello, Gojo. Welcome. Hopefully it logs in. Where did you come up with this Jenna banana thing? Oh, man. Okay, is it going to load? Oh, there we go. Okay, perfect. So like I said, this is a modded server, so I've got all kinds of things that are not normally a part of the game. It's nighttime, we better sleep. As you can see, we've got like a mini map, we've got a world map, and all kinds of cool stuff. This is my starter base. Please don't judge it. I know it's very unorganized. I hate it just as much as you. Probably more. I really hate this little starter base. It's literally just made out of planks. Like, it's so basic. Anyway, I'm out of storage room. All my chests are full. So we are working on making a more permanent home. On my mini-map, you can see it's over here. There it is. Gojo said your name ends with an NA and banana ends with an NA. And that doesn't make sense. You know what? It's okay. You call me whatever. I mean, I say that within reason. Oh, man. KP said if you watch for just 10 minutes, you get a Twitch drop for Minecraft. Oh, cool. I didn't know that. Huh. Okay, so anyway, escape. There we go. Okay, so what I've been working on is building this other house. So that's going to be what we continue to do today. We have the ability to teleport to little waypoints on our map. I forgot how much I love how this house is looking. Are these cows ready to breed yet? Yeah, they should be. But what in the world happened here? I need to build a composter too. Okay, let's breed the cows. Hello, little cows. This is just my temporary little cow and wheat farm here, just for food. Nothing too fancy. And over here is the house we are working on. So, as you can see, it's got stone brick for the base. But then we've also got this really cool ebony wood. That is all of the accents. And then this looks like the wood from the Pale Gardens, but it's actually white mangrove. Both of these wood types are added by the Biomes We've Gone, which is a very cool mod that adds like 80-something new biomes to the world, including the cherry blossom one you see up there. It's different than the cherry blossom one that comes in vanilla. So like I think that right there is a regular cherry blossom tree. But then those ones are different and have a different texture of wood and different texture of leaves. So yeah, anyway, this is how the house is looking so far. Oh yeah, that was the other, that's what I need to work on, is I need to get windows. But yeah, this little white picket fence is added by Adorn, which is a cool little decoration mod. I kid you not, I downloaded it. I downloaded Adorn just for these picket fences. So, KP says, oh, Gojo said I've still got birthday cake to eat. Is it your birthday, Gojo? And KP said, love the house. Not gonna lie, that looks like my house in my neighborhood. Oh no, and then he started singing. Oh no. So here's all of our resources that we have right now. So this house is gonna have a second floor, and it's also gonna have a basement. We're gonna probably start on the basement today, because that's I usually put my storage in the basement just because. Hello there, little terrapin. Aren't you adorable? Aww, I love him. Anyway, sorry, I got distracted. I'm very easily distracted by animals in Minecraft. So anyway, the reason I build my storage system in the basement is because if I ever need to expand it, I don't have to worry about building a whole addition onto my house. I can just dig more underground. So that is what we're gonna do. And Gojo said my birthday was yesterday. Happy birthday! I hope you had a great day. That's super cool. Super cool. I'd give you a present, but I don't have any presents. I don't have any money to give you a present. So you're just gonna get you can have a nice high five. And a happy birthday. Okay, anyway, what do I want to start on first? I'm thinking the basement so that we can move our storage system because it is a hot mess. So let's see. Oh, and I need to build a staircase too. Okay, hold on. Let's go ahead and make some stairs. See about where I want to make the stairs to the second floor. I could put it going this way and then have the stairs underneath it to go down into the basement, and that should work, I think. Sprite-like is lurking. Thank you for the lurk. And Archemper said, oh no, it's Jenna. Dun dun dun. It is. It is I. Okay, I know I need to put the floor on one more level higher than this. So that means that the top stair would be one above this. So it would probably be here. And then one above that. So that I still have a little landing, I think. This might not fit here then. Oh yeah, that's not gonna fit there. Okay, we gotta face it the other way. Okay. So then trying to like figure this out in my head. I don't know why I'm making it so complicated. It's really not that complicated. Wait. No! There we go. Okay, is that right? So then one higher, I'd have a landing of 2 then. Let's see where this would, if this runs into the window. Nope, it fits pretty perfect. That should work then. I should have brought some of the white wood. Yeah, I am building stairs. Stairs and roofs. Terrible. Really bad at it. Okay. So then the floor would be here. Like this. Yeah. Right. Perfect. That will work. So then underneath is where I want to put... Do I want to make this a double wide stair? Yeah, I should probably make this a double wide stair. Otherwise, it's going to look a little funky, I think. And probably I would fall off of it all the time. Okay, so let's put the thing around the outside here. Sorry if I get really focused and like don't pay attention to chat. That's because I get super focused when I build. There we go. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, that'll work. That'll work. KP said, "Oh, thank God you're making a landing." No, seriously, I knew if I didn't put a landing that you and Ryan were gonna lose your minds. So I made sure to put a landing this time. Yeah. The double wide stair here. Okay, so then I don't know if I have enough stairs made, but we're gonna put an upside down stair here to kind of give it a little decoration. That looks pretty good. So then, should I just dig straight down here? Okay, let's try digging there instead. That way we have a little bit more space. Let's see if this works or if we run into the stair in front. Okay. That should work. I think that's gonna be good. Oops. Gosh darn it all. Okay. Alright, that looks good, I think. Actually, I might want to back that one up more. Yeah, because this is 3? It's kind of hard to tell. Wait. No, it's only 2, but it feels wrong. KP said, "I wonder if Gosh is God's younger brother." What? Okay. I think that might be a little bit better. Put the bed out here so it's not in our way. Like when something isn't worth a goddamn, we say gosh darn instead. Okay, yeah, that looks pretty good. So then can I put this back here like that? Or, no, that's not going to work for sure. Will we hit our head on that? Nope, perfect. Alright, so that I think... Yeah, I think that looks better. I don't know. Second guessing myself. Maybe it needs to go out more. I don't know. I don't know what to do. Here's my OCD kicking in, you guys. You guys are like, it looks fine either way. It looks identical. And I'm like, no, it doesn't. It doesn't look identical. Okay, final answer. That's what we're doing. Okay. But I did break my shovel, so I need to make a new one. It's fine, though. It's what makes me special. Thank you, KP. That's very sweet of you. Okay. Cool. Now, the question is, how far down do I need this basement to go? That is the question. Trying to think, because I want it to be, I need to be able to put something underneath the floor, I think. I don't think I can just, because if it ends up being bigger, I know I'm not communicating properly. Hold on. It's hard to explain. So like, say I just make the floor of the house the roof, then it's gonna look really funny when I go past the bounds of the house for the storage room. So then I would end up having a ceiling that is ebony wood sometimes, and other times it would be grass. So that's going to really bother me. So I obviously want to cover the roof with something. So does that mean... I'm like so focused right now. So, but if I do that, I can't get down there. Okay, we'll figure it out when we dig out the hole. Okay. Okay, so this, if we did this depth, would give us space for 1, 2, 3, 4 chests. So I think I want to go down one more. Light it up so nothing spawns. Absolutely will do. We are just going to dig out a little bit really quick. A little bit more. Wait, what? Oh. I got turned around. You guys probably can't see shit. Alright, we're going to put that there. Okay, so then let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then the roof. No, let's go down one more. That way I don't have to worry about making trapped chests for the top chest. KP said dragon? Dragon? What do you mean dragon? Are you talking about the crows outside? Is that what is that what you're talking about? There were some crows flying around over there. Dragon D's nut. Okay. Okay. Walked right into that one, didn't I? Okay, Pete. Okay. So now we need to kind of figure out the dimensions of the place. No one is safe from these nuts. I genuinely thought you were talking about the crows outside. I should have known better. Copper is so useless. Like, I know that they just come out with the copper update and it has, like, copper armor and a couple, like, copper trapdoors and stuff. I guess it's cool to have a new building block. I guess. But I just gotta say, I'm not really a huge fan of the copper. I think, I think even with the new update, like, we don't need copper armor. Like, it's between leather and iron, right? I'm pretty sure. And so, I already feel like it's so simple to find iron. Why would I waste my time building a copper set? I don't know. I just feel like it's kind of useless. Okay, so do I want to put... Do I want to put the chest on this wall or that wall? Normally I plant these things ahead, but I did not. So here we are. And I think, I'm trying to think if there's anything else I'm going to end up putting in the basement. Like, am I going to put an enchanting table down there? Or is that going to go upstairs? I have a lot of decoration mods. So I kind of want to use the actual house for decorative purposes as opposed to functional purposes. Yeah, KP, it's in the snapshot, I believe. So it's not officially released yet, but it will be within a couple months. But I won't have the copper stuff in mine. Obviously I'm not playing with the snapshot, but also I'm playing in 1.20.1. So I actually don't have like the flying ghasts. I wouldn't have the pale garden, and I wouldn't have the update with the more mob variants. But I do have a couple of backports. That add those things to my game. Oh, and by the way, if you guys want a list of my mods I'm playing with, you can find those on the Discord server as well. I put them under gaming, the gaming tab. There's a link to my Word document because I am, like I said, OCD and make Word documents of all of my mods. I did that for Skyrim. I did that for Fallout. Done it for Minecraft now too. So it is going to have all of the stuff I have installed, including shaders, my Vanilla Tweaks data pack, and all the other stuff that I have downloaded. So if you guys want to check that out, join the Discord. Okay, let's see. Okay. Oh. KP said, also you can find that list on a shirt in Jenna's merch shop. This is false information. That's funny. Yeah, but thank you for posting that, KP. That is a link to my merch store if you guys are interested in shirts, stickers, coffee mugs, anything with the Jenna Loves Pizza logo. Definitely check it out. There's some cute stuff on there. And there's a couple things I want to add to the merch shop, including like a hat with like an embroidered pizza logo. The only reason I haven't done that yet is because I have to make a couple modifications to the colors on my logo in order to have the right number of, because when you I'm all over the place. When you choose the embroidery option on the shop, you only have a limit of like 5 or 6 colors that you can do. And because I put fancy colors in for shading on my logo when I designed it, there's too many colors, so it looks really funky. Anyway, all that to say, check out the merch store. There will be more stuff up there eventually. I may even put up, if I can get around to it, I may even put up the new items that I want, like the hat, by the time, by Christmas. We'll just have to see. Okay, so now that this is done, do I want to do a dirt floor for the, oh my god. Do I want to do a dirt roof? I gotta run into that, no. And for now, it can be a dirt roof, and we'll change it later. Okay, so do I want to walk down and have the chest in front? KP said I have to make completely new merch too because of the name change. Right. And there were some issues with certain stuff. What kind of issues? I haven't ordered too much from that site, and we're using the same site now. So please let me know, because I will change it back to my old shop if it's not a good shop or something. I did order the coffee cup myself, and the coffee cup came fine, so I liked that. They were having issues with the shirt logo making it. Was it the embroidered one or the print? I'm just curious. I actually switched shops once KP did, guys, because his shop seemed cool. And I was like, I think I can keep the prices a little bit cheaper than the previous shop I was using. So I was like, let's try that. It's the regular print, but it could be a me thing too. Okay. Well, I am planning on ordering my my merch, getting a couple more things soon. So hopefully it's not an issue. Hopefully it's just like a one-time issue, not a whole widespread shop issue. A lot of people use Fourth Wall without issues, so I probably just gotta figure shit out. Makes sense. Makes sense. Okay, I'm supposed to be focusing on this, and instead I'm chatting away about my merch. And y'all are like, stop it. I don't care about your merch. Play Minecraft. Okay. Yeah, I don't think I want an enchanting table upstairs. I don't think there's going to be room for it. Because I'm going to want to put my kitchen up here. I'll probably put like a little living room area. And then, of course, there'll be a bedroom and all of that. Plus, I have a couple new decorations from some of my decoration mods. So, yeah, I think we're going to have to put the enchanting table downstairs. We also want to make room for auto smelters, because that is one thing I forget to do frequently, is make space for my auto smelters. Let's see how many. So there's usually a chest, then a hopper, then, oh wait, no. Sorry, the furnace, the hopper, the chest. No. Let me try that again. Chest, furnace, hopper, chest. So this is tall enough. Perfect. I made this the right height then. Sorry, you guys probably have no idea what I'm talking about, but I was just making sure that this room is deep enough to contain the auto smelter that I want to build. Oh, Lord, I forgot about this hot mess. Oy vey. Yeah, as you can see, I ran out of storage in my in my house, in my little temporary house that had like 3 chests in it. So my backpack is completely full of random shit. So what a mess. KP says, I care about merch, god damn it. And he says, if they don't like our yapping, their mother is a hamster and their father smells of elderberries. That's from Monty Python, right? I actually, I started watching Monty Python and the Holy Grail with my parents a long time ago, and I hated it. It was not my kind of humor. But then again, I was significantly younger, and my humor has completely changed since then. So I have no idea if I would like it now. I would have to rewatch it. The first time you watched it was last year. My parents quote it some of the lines from that movie pretty frequently, so I do know a good amount about it. Okay. KP said, definitely watch it. Arch Emperor said, how dare you not like that movie? Like I said, I was a youngling at the time. I was probably like 14, 15. Yeah, and so part of it, I'm sure, was, oh, my parents are always saying how funny this is, and then I'm going to watch it, and I'm too cool for what my parents like. So that was probably part of it. Because there were a lot of movies I watched, like there's actually a lot of 80s movies that I don't really care for. But there are some 80s movies that, like, my parents really hyped up to me. And then when I got around to watching them, I'm like, this isn't that good. So it really depends. No excuses, Archimber says. Hey, thank you so much, Archemperor, for subscribing, even though I disappoint you about Monty Python. I would be willing to rewatch it. In fact, I believe Ryan owns it. And so eventually, 5 years from now, when I finish watching through all my movies in alphabetical order, I will watch Monty Python again. Unless he got rid of it, but I don't think he did. Ryan says you'd still hate it. Oh, well, he would know. He's my husband, and he knows what kind of movies I like. I'll still try it again for you guys, though. Okay, this is a pretty long tunnel here. Yeah, I think I want to put the storage system on that wall. Well, okay. I'm like so disoriented how I want this done. Let me just keep digging and I'll figure it out as I go. Isn't Monty Python 70s? It very well could be. I was just saying that, like, my parents, a lot of movies that my parents recommended were from the 80s, and they didn't live up to the hype for me. I'm not one of those people who likes the movie just because it's a classic, like, and other people like it. Like, I'm really picky with my movies, like, really, really picky. Like, KP and I have had multiple discussions where they almost unfriended me because I didn't like certain movies. But, like, things like, for example, my parents really hyped up Jurassic Park to me. Oh, you're gonna be so scared. Oh, it's so awesome. Oh, it's great. Like, and I watched Jurassic Park, and I was, like, 16 at the time, and I was like, this is okay, but it's definitely nothing super exciting. And part of that is, you know, I'm used to today's special effects, and so that's obviously a lot more dated effects. And so at the time I was like, that's just lame. I don't like Jurassic Park. Jurassic Park is lame. Now I can look at it and say, oh, but all of these tropes and things that I've seen done in other movies were started from Jurassic Park. They were inspired by Jurassic Park, you know? Kind of like watching, I had that experience when I watched Alien as well. I had never seen Alien before. And I watched it, and I was like, I knew I could predict all of the twists and all of that in Alien because I had, I watched, like, a lot of Doctor Who, and I've seen a lot of sci-fi movies, so I was like, yeah, I know what's gonna happen. But, you know, you got to appreciate that Alien was one of those movies that actually started all those tropes, and, you know, they actually paved the way for all of these other sci-fi shows, like, or movies. So, yeah. Anyway, this is my random movie information or opinions that you guys didn't ask for. KP said I had to mute because I've never seen Alien. You're good, KP. Yeah, no, I didn't say anything spoiler about Alien. I was just saying that a lot of foundational ideas in sci-fi or foundational tropes or whatever were inspired by Alien. Okay. I still don't know what I want to do with this space, how I want to do this. I need to figure it out. I should stop talking about movies and focus for a second. Could put the chest on that wall, and then or do I want the chest on that wall with branching rooms off the side? But then what would I put in this back corner? Ugh, I'm overthinking it. I already know I am. Put the chest on this wall. I don't know what I want to do. I can't think. Alright, that's it. We're going to take a break from the basement and do the upstairs because I can't think at all. Take some of this stuff. Oh, let's sleep too. KP said, so basically you hate the Foundation movies. No, I just, watching older movies, I don't appreciate them as much because I'm like, at first, because I'm like, oh, I've seen this, done a million times in other movies and TV shows that followed it. Or I'm like, the effects are bad, so I don't care for it. But now that I'm older, I can go in and watch those and appreciate, that they kind of inspired those other movies that I like. So that's kind of what I mean. I don't hate all foundational movies. It's just, I think it's hard to go back to old effects. You know what I mean? Like, if you start out only watching, you know, shows and movies with better CGI, and then you try and go back to older movies, you know, you're going to be like, this looks kind of dumb. But you got to appreciate that those things paved the way. Anyway, hopefully y'all get what I'm saying here. Let's see. That looks right. There we go. Okay. Perfect. Gonna need sand for the windows, so we're not gonna worry about that too much right now. I'm just gonna throw up a couple torches to make sure that we don't get creepers spawning inside of our house. I will obviously move those later. And then, yeah, okay, that's good. And KP said, "Oh, you have the same issues. You have issues with horror movies sometimes too, right?" Yeah, I haven't seen a lot of horror movies. I just, horror is not my genre. I prefer thriller, because kind of really the only difference between a thriller and a horror, besides like gore level, which that doesn't bother me, is how it ends. Usually in a horror movie, usually, not always, but usually a horror movie ends and the bad guys killed everybody besides one final person, or the bad guy, they think they've killed him, but they've left him alive to set up for a sequel, or maybe a couple of people survive, but they're so messed up from this experience that they've gone through that they're never going to be the same. In a thriller, typically the good guy wins at the end. They catch the bad guy, they stop him, you know, that kind of thing. Not always, but I think that's usually why I prefer a thriller, because I get too depressed with the idea of, you know, everybody dying and the good guy losing. Makes me sad. Gojo said Alien and Aliens are two great horror movies. I want to watch the second one. I do. KP said, I don't know if you ever considered watching Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and you never had. Don't know if you get anxiety or panic attacks. It's legit the scariest horror movie I've ever seen. And then Ryan said same with Planet of the Apes. Which, he's not saying that's the scariest horror movie he's ever seen. He's just saying, I think he's referencing what I said earlier about it being one of those movies that paved the way. Yeah, I don't know, dude. I don't know if I could handle Texas Chainsaw Massacre, to be honest with you. Like, I know the older ones, they don't, like, show as much. So I would probably be fine. But I don't know. It's just dark. The idea is dark. Okay. I really need to figure out this basement, guys. I don't know why my brain's not working. I'm gonna blame it on the pregnancy. I'm gonna go ahead and say that my pregnant brain is just not working. Gojo said I'm gonna need to buy the old Planet of the Apes movies. Yeah, Ryan loves Planet of the Apes. He has all of the old ones, and I believe all of the new ones as well, besides, I think there's one that just came out recently. I don't think he has that. Ryan said, I love that movie, but Jenna was on it, but appreciated how foundational it was for sci-fi. Exactly. Exactly. It's kind of corny to look back and see these people dressed up like monkeys and, or I'm sorry, apes. And, you know, corny, what's the actor's name? Shoot. I don't remember. He's the guy from Ben-Hur. That's how I remember him. You know. But it did transform and pave the way for a lot of good sci-fi stuff. KP said The Exorcist was not as scary as people have told me either. That may be a hot take, but I don't know. Carlton Heston. Yeah. Or is it Charlton Heston? No, I think it's Carlton Heston. I think the H is silent. I don't remember. Yeah, but yeah, that guy. Gojo watched The Exorcist when he was younger. Charlton. Yeah, okay. Alright, I got it wrong then. Oh well, I tried. Okay, I have to pause talking about movies for a second, or I'll never get this basement done. How do I want this done? Well, I could do a hallway here. Yeah, that could work. Because if I did like a hallway. Okay, that could work. And then I dug it out the same on the other side. Then I could have doors on the side going into other rooms. And those could have I could have a whole room for enchanting. I could have a whole room for storage. I could have a whole room for all these other things. Yeah, actually I like that idea. I do, I like that idea. Okay, so let's dig out a little bit on this side. One thing about horror movies, though, I don't actually watch them, but I do watch the trailers for them because I like to be a little bit scared, you know. So I'll watch the trailer and whatever. And sometimes the premises are really cool, so I'm like, well, I'm definitely not gonna watch this movie, but I could look up the plot, and so I'll do that and just read the whole plot of the movie on like Wikipedia or whatever. And 9 times out of 10, I'm like, yeah, I wouldn't have liked this movie because the same things I said earlier. Do I want, let's see. Do I want double wide doors? No. Okay, so like a single wide door with 2 space between it could work. Oh, but I have to make sure that I space it properly for the putting the auto smelter and stuff in there. So if I do, see guys, I'm all over the place. You guys are like, what is she doing at this point? I don't even know. I don't even know what I'm doing. Okay. Yeah, I think we'll probably, let's see, enchanting room, auto smelter, storage. What else would I maybe put in the basement? What other functional stuff do we need? Gojo said, Jenna, build a pizza stove in the basement. We are going to have a whole kitchen area upstairs in the house. Using some of the new cooking blocks added by Farmer's Delight and its add-ons. I believe I am able to make a pizza. I don't know if there's specifically a pizza oven, though. But it's going to go upstairs for sure. KP said movies is the one thing I could talk about all freaking day. I do know that. And then said, I do, however, have to go now because the new episode of the new Matlock show is premiering tonight. Oh. I understand. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your stream, and I'll see you later. Tell Ellie I said hi because I already said hi to Ryan. Okay, will do. Thank you so much, KP, for hanging out with me. I appreciate you. And I hope you enjoy Matlock. I've never seen Matlock. I have no idea. But I saw the trailers for the new one, so I at least know what they're talking about. No, there's something else that I usually put in a basement. It's gonna drive me nuts till I figure out what it is. I can't remember. Ryan, if you're there, what do I usually put in a basement? Besides the Auto smelters, enchanting. I can't think of what it is. Yeah, no, I remember the auto smelter and the enchanting room, but there's usually one of the... Oh, a potion room. Potion room. That is the other thing that I usually do. Okay. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and have the... Yeah, trash can. I usually put that in with storage. Yeah, potions. The potion room. Yeah. Alright, so I think we're on the same page here. Okay, so if that's the door... Because we don't need a very big potion room, and we don't need a very big enchanting room either. That should be big enough. So then we'll put the potion room and the enchanting room first. This will be their doors. I'm obviously going to put some other sort of thing here besides dirt. But for now, I'm just going to make it dirt so I can keep track of where everything is. Yeah, it'll be like this. So then we just want to make sure we make this big enough. The enchanting table would go in like the center. And then a space, and then the bookshelves. So it really only needs to be this big. Right? Yeah. I don't know if you guys see what I'm trying to do here. I'm basically plotting out how I want the different rooms to look. Yeah, that's good. And then the brewing room will be the same size. Yep, that'll work. So then we want auto smelters. And the auto smelters are 6 wide. So it's a little dark in here. We want to make sure we leave enough space. So if I were to make this the door, oh, you know what I'll want to do is I'll want to make the an auto smelter on either side probably of the doorway. Yeah. So then, but that would make the auto smelter. Sorry guys, again, I don't know why I'm like so all over the place with what I'm trying to figure out how to design this. I don't know why I'm being so ridiculous. It's taking me so long. Blame the pregnancy brain. By the way, chicken breast with sauce, I don't know if I said hi to you or not. I saw your comment. I thought I said hello, but now I'm doubting myself. So, hello. And Haas said I have a 45-second delay. Yeah. That's cool. Hello, LOL. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to be super focused again for a second. Yeah, eventually I will replace the walls. They will not be dirt. But for now, I'm going to make them just dirt just so I can kind of see what I'm trying to build. Yeah, like that. Okay, so how far back do I want this to go? I want to make sure I have space for like an anvil and a grindstone as in addition to the enchanting room, because you know if you have to create some like worthless enchantments just to refresh the enchanting table, you want to have a grindstone there. Oh gosh darn it. Oh dear. Do I have a... No, I don't have another shovel. And I left my crafting table outside. BRB! Oh, it's nighttime. Ah! What is that? That is a skeleton with a speed backpack on. Go away. Go away. I don't want you. Let's kill this skeleton. I still don't have a shield. Andrew, if you're still here, I'm so sorry. The reason I don't have a shield yet is because, well, for one, 9 times out of 10, I have to go in a cave. I have to hold a torch in my offhand so you guys can actually see what's going on. So it seems a little silly to make a shield and then just have it take up a slot in my backpack. Ryan! Inappropriate, young man. Freaking being inappropriate. Oh, looks like we got an iron helmet and leather pants. I don't need those. I'm just gonna check those. We don't need that. Yeah, okay. Poor Enderman is having a day. I'm kind of sad that skeleton did not drop his backpack, because it would have just been fun to have another backpack. Okay. Yeah, so this little area I dug out is going to end up being wasted, but we put a torch in there, so it shouldn't be too dark. We'll throw up a couple more just to be safe. We should be fine. Hello, Squinch Studios. How are you? You said that's my house? Like your in real life house looks like that on the outside, or you just decided that you're gonna live here? Yep. I don't remember you having a porch from when I saw you walk inside via FaceTime. But oh, by the way, he has a spider that size in his house too? Oh, hell no. I am never visiting. That's why he has a spider. So I never visit. I'm just kidding. Okay, let's see. Yeah, that'll work. Haas said a wizard is never inappropriate, Frodo Baggins. He appropriates precisely what he means to. Okay. Can you guys hear my daughter? She's outside the door yelling. I'm listening to her. She's so cute. Oh, you know what? The whole reason we went outside in the first place was to make a shovel, and then I didn't make one. What a dummy. I don't know why I keep going through this window instead of walking into the house like a normal person. Okay, yeah, that's gonna work. Okay, so if I put the enchanting table on this block, then the bookshelves would be here, then the grindstone and the anvil would have plenty of space. I could even put some chests. I think I might take it one more back. Yeah. Yeah, I think that'll work. Okay, so then, let's see. To have the right amount of space for bookshelves. Oh my god, guys. My baby, not the one that is... The one in my stomach is kicking my bladder and I have to pee. Give me just a second. I'll be right back. Hello, my friends. I am back. Switch said, looks like the spider at Andrew's house that one time was massive, tried to eat me. Oh, no! Yep. And then Andrew said, yeah, that thing was a monster. Oh, God. Was I there for that? I remember that one time there was that spider hanging in the entryway, and we all freaked out about that, but I don't know if that's the same spider you're talking about. Our chipper said, well, go pee. Solid, done. Checked off the list. And you were the monster. Rude! So rude. Our chipper is bullying me again, guys. Okay. Oh, I needed to get a pickaxe and... I don't think I have one in my backpack. Oh, I have a diamond pickaxe. I'm not going to use that one. How did that happen? Okay, there we go. Our chipper said truth hurts, I guess. So rude. Did I just see an Enderman in my house? I swear I saw something. Okay. This is the rough dimensions for the enchanting room. So we're going to make the brewing room the same size. So let's see, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 back, I believe. Yeah. Okay. And then it went 2 on either side. I'm gonna spend this whole stream just digging out the basement. Hopefully not. I got tired of how dark it was. Okay, there we go. Now we just got to dig up the roof, or up to the roof. There we go. I think I might do stone brick for the walls downstairs. We'll see. Because I do have that stone brick layer around the bottom of the house here, right here. So I think it would blend pretty nicely. So I think that's probably what I'm going to do for the walls. Okay. That's the brewing room. That's the enchanting room. Now we need to make the smelting room. Okay. I really just need, I don't think I need a smoker, an auto smoker, because I'm going to be doing a lot of cooking of recipes as opposed to just mass smoking beef. So I probably just need the regular auto smelter for like glass and stuff, and then the one with the blast furnace for ores. I suppose I could do one on either side, but that just seems like kind of a waste. I don't know. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. 6 African kids, hello. Thank you so much for subscribing again. You have the full pizza. I think you've had the full pizza for a month now, but still, I get excited when I see it. Very cool. Thank you so much for that, buddy. I appreciate it. Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. Okay, so we're gonna do... Oh wait, the smelter's only 4 across. Oh, right. You may be the only one with that full pizza. I don't know. Haas should have the full pizza, but I don't know if... But I don't know. He doesn't have it displayed, so I don't know for sure. Okay, if that's the door, that would leave room for one smelter on that side of the door and another smelter on the other side of the door. I'm probably really overthinking this. So then, yeah, it would be like that. And then, what would I put across from it, though? I don't know if that's a good idea. A torture room? What else? Seriously though, Ryan, what else could I put across? Because you know how I like to make everything even. Because if I can't put the storage room across from the smelter because then it would make it so that I don't have enough space for chests. You know what I'm saying? That wouldn't be enough room. I'm trying to think what other mods I have installed and if they have any, like, things I would need. Like, special rooms for things. I don't think I do. No. I don't think so. I can't think of what I would do. My baby is knocking on my door. Hi, baby. She's so cute, I can't. Haas said you could do a super blast furnace on one side and a super furnace for general blocks on the other. See, that's what I was saying at first. But then I thought it might be too... Yeah, that might be the best option, honestly. I just didn't want to have the double wide door when I had the single wide door. I know, guys. You're not following what I'm saying. It's my OCD. Okay, let's see. So then I would move where this door was. Because this is where... No, this is where the hole is. Okay. So then... I would probably... I'm so focused. I'm seriously blaming the pregnancy brain for everything that's going on right now. It just is gonna bug me that it's even and so there would be a single door and then it would be... It's gonna drive me nuts. I don't know if I can do that. Yeah. Okay. So I guess I could just do the double door. And then it would be the furnace in here. I guess I can do that. I don't really want to, but I think that's probably my best bet. Normally when I'm doing these big builds, I kind of figure out what I'm doing before I start building it so that you guys don't have to sit through the planning process, because a lot of times the planning process for me takes quite a bit of time because I want everything to be very symmetrical and all of that good stuff. So normally I kind of pre-plan it out. I obviously did not do that this time, so you guys are seeing the the full process here of how Jenna's brain works. Okay, so this needs to go 7 back, so that is 5, 6, 7. There we go. Okay. Do I like that? Because then the smelter would be here. It would stick out that far. It's kind of too long of a room, I think. What if I put it there? I don't know. Do maybe like that? Would that be 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 2? Okay, so it would just be bringing the wall forward one more. Nah. Okay, we'll leave it like this. Okay, so then let's go across the way and do the auto smoker on the other side. Oh, I think it's nighttime. Okay, so then this needs to be 2. This is 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. There we go. Oh no! My pickaxe. Ow! Leave me alone, you! I totally missed. How embarrassing. Okay. Let's just kind of ditch some of this stuff so I have a little more space. There's a spider in my house. Get out of here. Okay. Alright, so I went outside to build a pickaxe and then didn't do it. You know what? I'm going to build another shovel as well because this one's about to break. And actually, now that I think about it, I should make a second pickaxe because that one will probably break as well before I'm done. There we go. Why I'm jumping through the window? I don't know. I just said. Okay. This looks good. I don't know why that's like that. So then... that, yeah, okay, that's what I thought. So that's that, which means I think that's where we're gonna have the door open up for the storage room. So it'll look like that in the hallway? Yeah, that's good. Okay, so let's finish digging this out. Eventually, you guys will be able to see the whole vision. Haas can see it. Well, we've built houses with basements like this before, so of course you can see it. You're used to my craziness. Okay, so then how tall does this place go again? 3 above the door? 1, 2, 3. Okay. Good thing I made that shovel. that right? Yeah. That looks right. So, okay, so from the entrance, we have the enchanting room and the brewing room. Then we have a room for each of the smokers. Yep. And then back here, this is going to be the storage room. Perfect. Okay, and then the cool thing is this storage room can be as big as we want it to be. Which is good because we're going to need a lot of chests. Normally my storage room has something like 30 chests in it, something like that. And that's without having to store stuff from other mods, because I normally play in vanilla. So we're going to have a storage room that's even bigger than that. It's going to be pretty large. I think the most annoying thing is definitely to be transporting all of the materials to and from the house. Okay, so that... But the good thing is we have the backpacks. Even though the backpacks are pretty full, that will still be a big help. Okay, there we go. Okay, cool. Now, how deep do I want it to be? We want to have a good amount of space, so we probably want to take this back a couple. We could actually take it back the same as these rooms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, that would work. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, that'll work. Okay, we're gonna do that. It probably doesn't need to be this deep, but that's okay. Oh no! My torch. Okay. I really don't think it needs to be that deep. Maybe like that instead. Yeah, that's less digging. So I think you guys can probably tell what I was saying now about why I usually dig out a basement rather than implementing the storage system as part of the house above. As you can see just how massive this basement ends up being. And so we would have had to make rooms this size above ground and figure it into our planning. So this way, the house looks nice and cute and cozy on the outside. Not too big. It doesn't look like a mansion when we want just a small farmhouse. But then underneath, we still have plenty of room for all of the stuff that we need. So yeah. Okay, so this is pretty good. So this will let us put 4 chests on top of each other. And then this will let us do 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 double chests. So 5 by 4 is 20. We're definitely going to need more than 20. So we'll need to dig out some more on the sides. But we can go as far as we want in this direction or in this direction. Barring we don't run into the edge of the hills outside or something, but I don't think we're going to. I think it should be fine. Cool. Arch Emperor said, small house, massive bunker. Exactly. That's the other thing. Then, you know, if people see our house from the outside, they're not going to think we have all of this cool stuff. Because it's going to be hidden away. Not that anyone could steal our stuff in Minecraft. Well, they could, I suppose, if we were playing on a server with other people. But we are not. I hear music. There is a very small bit of music. Do you guys hear that? I think that there is a mob in a cave near us that has one of those jukebox backpacks. I love those things. I think they're so cool. I can't wait to put a jukebox attachment onto my backpack. I'd figure out how to craft it first. But yeah. Okay, so then let's see. Do the same thing on this side. Because that's not regular cave music, I don't think. I'm pretty sure that's a jukebox. I want to find whoever that is. Good thing we made another pickaxe. Okay, so this should have room for 28 chests. Is that enough? Maybe let's do 2 out on either side one more time, and then we'll call that good. Because then that will be 36 chests. That should be enough. Oh no. That's what I was worried about. Looks like we ran into the edge of the hill. Luckily, this is going to be plenty big enough, so I should be able to just run outside, cover that hole up without a problem. Just throw a couple of these random things in here. There we go. So we can pick up all of this. Okay, so let's run back outside. That's a lot of creepers. No, 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 no. Where did we uncover the hole? Ow! Seriously, where is that hole I uncovered? Oh, it's right here. Oh, that's a super easy fix. There we go. Done. Creepers creeping in the night. Truth. I should really light this place up so I don't have to deal with this. Die. Okay. Let's take care of the creeper first before we freaking cause a explosion. Okay, let's go ahead and throw up some torches because I think we've been being a little reckless not having any torches up at night around our house. I have this thing about hating placing temporary blocks. Like, I want it to be perfect the first time, you know? I'm like, oh, I don't want to place temporary torches down. I'd rather just do the build and light it up enough. But that's not very realistic. We gotta have it lit up while we are... Oh, Lord. While we are building. Otherwise, all the creepers will attack us and blow up our stuff. Ow! Ow! Leave me alone. I'm trying to kill a creeper. There we go. Okay. Ah! Oh, I missed. How embarrassing. What do I have on this bow? Is that Unbreaking 1? Okay. I do have an Unbreaking 3 bow that I found somewhere that I'm going to put my other stuff like power and whatnot on. I just haven't done it yet. Okay, that should be lit up-ish. Okay, I swear I replanted right there. Didn't I? Okay. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little confused. Why are these not planted? Something must have trampled the corners. But why? Okay, anyway, come here, cows. Oh, hello and goodbye, Z Crazy. I didn't know you were in here. I'm sorry if I missed a chat earlier. Good night. Jenna, this fossil is headed to bed before I turn to dust because of how old I am. Well, I hope you have a good night, Z Crazy. Thank you so much for hanging out. There, we put some light around our farm here. Maybe that will make it better. Z Crazy redeemed Pizza Squish and Hydrate. Let's go ahead and hydrate first. And Pizza Squish. Here are my emotional support pizzas. Oh, look at the rainbow. Aw, that's so pretty. Oops, I did not mean to throw my sword. Okay, let's go ahead and throw some cobblestone in here. Okay, let's get back to this basement. Alright, so this is going to be the storage room. Oh, you know what I didn't think about is if I replace this right here. If I make this a wall. Yeah, I'm gonna need to, yeah, okay. Yeah, because I'm gonna eventually, replace the dirt. Yeah, okay. Sorry. Once I replace the dirt with, probably stone brick, I'm going to need, to cover that up a little bit better. So we will just go like this. And that should do it. Cool. Okay. I just want to grab my torches. There we go. Okay. So yeah, I'll eventually fix that. The question is, do I want this whole thing to be stone brick? I think I do. I think I want everything in here to be stone brick. I think that will be the easiest thing to do. Now the question is for the flooring, do I want to have it be the ebony planks? I think I do. Let's see if I have enough. We'll see. Now, ideally, I would just turn all this cobblestone into stone. But I need to set up my smelter for that. So maybe that's what I should do. Maybe I should go get the stuff for the smelter. From our base, our home base. And start having that be cooking away. Okay. So first thing we're going to do is grab this furnace. We'll just set the cutting board back on the ground for now. I could make another furnace. There we go. Now I need some chests. Let's see. Do I have spruce wood here? Okay, let's go ahead and make a couple of chests. Oh, do I have? Yeah, there we go. It's kind of a mess in here. Let's go ahead and throw some of this stuff in here. For now, just to clear out space. Okay. Let's go ahead and make some chests. Alright, 8 chests, that's enough. That's 2 extra. That's 2 more than we need, actually. There we go. Then I need hoppers. How do I make hoppers? Is it just plain iron? I think it's just plain iron. Where is all my iron? Here it is. I have a good amount. So that's good. Let's see. Hopper. Oh, it requires chests. I forgot. That's annoying. Well, let's see. I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hoppers. It'd be nice if I could figure out how to do this multiple times. I feel like there's definitely an easier way to do this, and I'm just not doing it properly. But whatever. Okay, so then let's get our chest back out. And do that. Okay, I think that's everything we need for the auto smelter. I think. Some more coal would be good. Do I have more coal anywhere? Doesn't look like it. Just got a little bit in here. Yeah. Okay, well, we're gonna have to make do with this then. Okay. Oh, I have some in here too. Okay, cool. Hello to Samantha on YouTube. How are you today? Okay, so let's go ahead and set up this auto smelter. Okay, so the first thing we're gonna do is this, and then like that. Is that connected properly? Yep. There we go. Like that. Then we have a hopper feeding into each side. Don't worry, I'll replace the wall properly later. Okay, so then this goes on top. And then the chests on the very top. There we go. Okay, so then we put, oh, I need these 2 chests here. Here is our super smelter. So now we can go ahead and put coal in here. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to change the wall too, but we'll do that when we have more stone bricks. Did I put all of my cobblestone in here? Yes. Gonna have to make a stone cutter as well. Okay, so then what you do is you can put all your cobblestone up here in the top. Like that. It will feed it down into here. Coal will be fed from these chests on the side, and then it will deposit the finished stone in this chest. And then we can make a stone cutter to turn the stone into these stone bricks. Trying to remember what we need for the stone cutter. Iron and basic stone. That's super easy. We can do that, no problem. Yeah. In the meantime, while we are waiting for this to smelt, we should probably work on gathering more wood for the giant storage room we have right here. Because we're going to need to make a bunch of chests. So that will probably be good. Oh, and I do want to get some more of this ebony wood to do the floor. I wonder if I have enough. I may have enough. I don't know if I have enough. The good news is I marked down where we got the where we got the ebony wood on my map with a little waypoint so we can teleport to it. We'll just throw that here for now. Doop, doop, doop. Oh. Oh, look at that! There's some other stuff we can make. Interesting. Flat dirt gravestone. These are some gravestones from Cause Holidays, so we can decorate like a Halloween display if we wanted to. Stone roofs. Cool. Stone rod. Okay. But we just want that. Okay. So yeah, eventually I will use these. Let's go ahead and dig out the floor. We'll see how much more ebony wood we need. Okay. We may have enough. We'll see. It'd be nice if we had efficiency, but we definitely don't have enough levels or other materials to even enchant. Do I really need it to be this? You know what? We can always... I was like, do we really need the room to be this big? We can always move the wall later. For a second, I was like, oh man, we didn't leave a space for another portal. But that's fine, because probably if we put another portal in our house, the sound would really annoy me every time I came down here into the basement. Give me just a second, you guys. I think it is my baby's bedtime. So, I'm going to say goodnight to her. Do you hear her through the door? Okay, hold on one second, guys. I will be right back. everybody. So don't worry, stream's not ending, but I am going to go eat some dinner real quick. I'm just gonna do that really quick, and then I'll be right back. So give me like 8 minutes, and I will be back. Give or take 5. For sure. Okay, BRB. Hi everybody, I am back. Thank you so much for your patience. I was eating dinner. I hadn't had any food, and so I just ran in there and had some rice and roti for dinner. It was really good. Oh, look at that, we've got YouTube chatters. Hi guys. How are you all doing? I am okay. I was just eating dinner. Archimper got scared. Oh dear. I'm so sorry, Archimper. My face is very scary, I know. Okay. Hello. How do you say your name? Is it Kin Neo? I'm probably butchering that. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, but hello to you. Welcome. We are currently working on building a basement underneath my little farmhouse that's half complete. So right now I am just taking out all of the stone, and we are replacing it with this ebony wood. This is a modded playthrough, so we are using, obviously this ebony wood is not in the base game. This wood is from the Biomes We've Gone, which adds a bunch of new biomes to the world, which is really cool. I'm hoping I have enough ebony planks left to finish. We might not have enough. We might have to go get more from the woods. We'll have to see. Yeah, so we are also smelting right now a bunch of stone that we can make into stone bricks, because I believe the walls in this basement are going to be stone bricks. The actual house up here is made with white mahogany wood and ebony wood, so it's a white and black house. But the base of it is this stone brick, so I figured we'd make the basement that same material. Hello to our new chatter on YouTube. Your name is Nuh-uh. I love it. Okay, so now, yeah, we only have a stack and a bit to do this. I don't know if that's enough. Oh, this freaking pickaxe is gonna break any second, too. I left my crafting table upstairs. Let's go take care of that. Make another pickaxe. There we go. Perfect. We might as well make another shovel as well, because that shovel's about to break. Yeah. Don't even look at this mess that is my backpack. Don't even look at it, guys. This is why we are building this basement, is because I have no more room for storage in my starter house, because, well, my starter house is this little tiny thing made of planks, and it has like 6 chests in it, and that's it. So there's really not any room. Wow, okay. That pickaxe really was on its last leg there. But anyway, so this basement, this room that I'm in right now is going to be the storage room. So it's just going to be a giant wall of chests. If I did my math correctly, there should be 36 double chests in this room. Well, there will be when we're done. So hopefully that's enough for all of the base game stuff, as well as all of the modded stuff. Yeah, this is not going to be enough planks, so we're going to have to get more. That is so unfortunate. But actually, you know what? We were going to have to get more anyway, because I'm going to use this for the roof. So I guess that makes me feel a little bit better. Yeah, so this is the storage room. Then we have 2 auto smelters. in the basement as well. One with just regular furnaces and one with, well, we haven't built the other one, but it's going to have blast furnaces, this room right here. And then we're going to have our little brewing room and our enchanting room. So that's going to be pretty cool. Oh my gosh, I'm going to be a few blocks short. Oh, that's agonizing. Okay. Well, what I can do is... Oh, hold on. Let's go above ground. I did mark where the ebony wood is. Is this it? Yep, right here. So we can just teleport to it. Oh. Apparently the waypoint I placed is on top of the tree. Oh boy. We're gonna fall. Okay. Well, this is a little better. Oh, here's a couple blocks that we didn't pick up last time, and apparently they didn't despawn. Probably because the chunk wasn't loaded. I do have a mod installed that lets me chop down an entire tree in one go. The problem is certain types of trees are too big for it to work. So like these ebony trees, they're all pretty much too big. Yeah, see, too big, can't be broken in one hit. So we have to gather them by hand, but that's fine because considering that most of the time I'm able to chop down a whole tree in one hit, so it's not too bad. Hello to our new YouTube chatter. I'm not too worried about leaving floating trees in this forest. Normally I would be. I'm really like OCD about that. I hate leaving the trees just floating. But these trees are so ginormous, I don't want to have to like stare up there just for like a few more logs. So I get annoyed. Let's see, is this small enough? Nope. Dang. I don't know how much wood we're going to need. I know we need to, obviously we need to finish those last couple blocks in the basement, but that's not a big deal. Then I need enough for the porch roof and then the roof on top of the house. I think that's it. I am planning on using this material for other buildings around our farm as well. So that is going to be like a stable and a barn and stuff like that. But we can always come back for more later. How much did I get? 2 stacks of logs. We'll call that good for now. I think that's fine for now. I want to finish up the basement. Gonna teleport back. Look at this cute little dragonfly. This dragonfly is added by You know what? I can't tell. He ran away. He's added by one of my animal mods that I have installed. I have a lot of animal mods. I think there's like 7 of them. Okay, there we go. The floor of the basement is complete. Let's check on our stone here. We've got a stone cutter too, so we can just straight up make all of these stone bricks. There we go. Probably the best place to start would be right here. Yeah, that's gonna be good. And then we'll probably have the roof be stone bricks as well. Yeah, that'll be good. I'm also not gonna keep all of these torches. I will probably hang up lanterns and stuff down here because it's more decorative. But I have a ton of new decoration blocks added by some of my mods. So I'm pretty excited about that. So there should be lots of new light sources that we can use. From either like Macaw's Lighting, I think that's what it's called. Or Adorn, or any of the other decoration mods that I have. So we'll be able to experiment a little bit with what our favorite types are. So yeah, like actually I don't know that I did say this out loud. I meant to when I came back from eating. I'm probably going to play for another, well, now probably 20 minutes or so. And then I am going to end for the night. So we will probably not quite finish up the whole basement. But we'll get pretty close. Pretty much we'll just have to replace the walls and the roof once we have all of our stone bricks. I guess I also need to put the doors in. We will probably use the black ebony wood for that as well. Arch Emperor said you're supposed to stream 24/7. That would be fun. Alas, I cannot. I would be way too tired tomorrow and unable to take care of my baby. Not to mention, I just straight up would not be able to make it that long. Too pregnant. Alright, there we go. So right now I'm just doing the hallway walls. you're hearing his excuses. Ah, so true. The good news is, after baby is born, give or take a little bit of time after that for getting used to having 2 children instead of 1, I will be able to get back into the groove of streaming more regularly. So I'm really excited about that. Hopefully she's born tomorrow. That's probably not super realistic, but I would love it because I am really done with being pregnant. I'm over it. So hopefully baby is born soon. And then I will need probably maybe a month to get used to having 2 kiddos. Oh, that was very satisfying. Anyway, and then after that, we'll be able to start streaming regularly again. Okay, so we mostly did all of the hallway. There's a little bit here left to go. Oh, we got some more stone. There we go. So let's finish up this little area here. Oh yeah, I forgot I made that. I dug too far over there. There we go. Okay. Oh, it's night outside. Let's sleep. Okay. Yeah, this looks really nice. It's a little bit dungeony down here. With the stone brick as opposed to like a cottage, but I can't really think of another material that I could have used besides like the white wood that would have made this seem more like a basement. I don't know, the stone makes sense for a basement to me because you need it to be like a strong foundation for your house. So, I don't know. It does look a little bit like a dungeon, but I'm not too worried about it. Mostly, the aesthetics are going to be on the upper stairs, or on the upper floors up here. So I'm not too worried about it looking a little different down here. It's a torture dungeon. So yeah, we've got to do this part up here. So yeah, it's looking pretty good. I think I'm going to stick... No. I think we're going to go put those away, actually. I think that's probably going to be... Let's see. I need to make some more of those ebony doors. So let's do that really quick. I think that's enough. Let's see. Yeah, that's enough. Let's go ahead and throw all this in here. There we go. Okay. Grinning Bear, hello, welcome. You said greatest and ominous potion as a splash potion and throws it at your village and runs away. Oh, creates an ominous potion. Oh, I see. Well, that's just rude. How could you, Grinning Bear? Yeah, see, that does look pretty much like a dungeon. But we could add some, like, plants and stuff down here that will probably make it look a little bit less, less like a torture dungeon. As Arch Emperor said. There we go. Okay, we've got 2 extra doors. That's fine. Yeah, let's throw these dirt blocks in here. Okay. Yeah, so until we have more stone, I don't really think that we can, we can't really do much more down here in the basement. What I would like to do is make some chests, because we're going to need 36 chests, I think, to make this storage room the way I want it. That's a lot. So, but I don't want to use any of the white wood or the black wood that's in here, just because I need to still use that for the second story, and then the porch roof and the regular roof, so I don't really want to use that. It doesn't really matter what type of wood we use, I guess. Can be really anything. Let's see. We could go over to the spruce forest. Yeah, let's do that. Chop down a couple... Ow! Chop down a couple spruce trees. Now, these trees are small enough that we can use our mod to chop them in one hit. See, it destroys the whole thing, which is very nice. Saves us a lot of time and energy. It is a pretty... This is probably the most cheaty of all of my mods. I mean, all mods are cheats. Let's be real. But this one's pretty extra. I mean, it really saves us a lot of time. I thought about doing the one for the ore where you could... Basically, the way that it worked is you would, you chop, or you would mine one ore block, and any connecting ore blocks would, we forgot the crafting table. Gosh darn it. Well, I can make another one. But I don't need another one. We'll make another one. Okay, anywho, what was I saying? I forgot. Oh yeah, but I decided I didn't want to do that, with the ore. The reason I decided to do it with the trees, though, is because some of the modded trees added by some of my biome mods, like, the biomes we've gone, those trees are freaking huge. Like you thought mangrove trees were huge, these are even bigger. And so I didn't want to have to climb all the way to the top of these giant trees to cut them down. So, this was my solution. Grinning Bear said, I just redesigned my iron farm and I'm working on a wizard tower for my librarians when I get back. Cool. Very exciting. At some point, I will probably have to build an iron farm. I just don't want to. Although I will say, some of these dungeons that, these like dungeon overhauls that we have installed and things like that, really give you a lot of good loot. So I got a ton of iron just from going around to these different dungeons. So that may make it so that we don't have to spend quite as much time. That may make it so we don't have to spend quite as much time, like making farms. So we'll see. Okay, can we breed these cows again? I think we can. Okay, cows, come here. Why are some of you damaged? Okay, I think that's all of them. Which one is injured? Will this heal him? Okay, apparently not. So I'll just keep this on me. Okay, here we go. All right. Let's make some chests. I'm going to need so many. Okay, that's 30. I think I said I needed 36. Oh, but you know what? I also need some for my other smelter I'm going to make. So we'll just go ahead and make that many. I'm going to wait to put them up because I still have to do the wall in the storage room. And I don't want to put a bunch of chests in front of the wall, then have to like carve out behind it. That should be good. I am going to need glass for the window panes. Other than that, I think that's all the resources that I need for this house. Now, on my map, I had been looking and I was like, I don't remember finding a desert or any big area with sand. However, I peeked back up here and I saw this area. I don't remember this being a desert, to be honest. Plus, look at how this is done. Like, this seems like a glitch, doesn't it? Like, this doesn't seem accurate. But if it is, and this is a desert, then I guess we could go up there. I want to say, where's our spawn? I think spawn is like over here. So, oh, and this is the wooded badlands. No, see what I'm saying? Like, this doesn't look right. That doesn't look smooth. So I'm thinking that this may be a glitch. I'm not sure. That's the spruce forest. That, I don't remember if we actually went there. Hold on. Let's go to the spruce forest again and kind of run up that way and see if we can. Well, actually, do I want to do that? No, it's 7:40. I don't really have time. I wish I had time, but I don't really have. It'll probably take us a solid 30 minutes to get to that desert. If that desert is not a glitch and is actually there. So I think I'm going to probably call it for tonight. We've made some really great progress on our house. Sorry if it wasn't as adventure-filled in this stream, because we did pretty much just work on this basement. But you know what? We've made some great progress. I just have to finish the walls, put in the other furnace, and then all of the chests, and then we will be good to go. So we are just going to do that next time. Yeah, but we definitely need that storage system set up and ready to go, because look at this hot mess. Oh, it's such a mess. And this isn't even counting all the stuff we have back at the house, so. Back at our little starter base. Let me take this sunflower out. What else can I trash? Probably the seeds, I guess. I don't really need these. Let's go ahead and throw those into the water. So yeah, guys, just a reminder of kind of what the plan is. Obviously, we're going to finish our farmhouse here in our basement. I'm excited for that. We've got really cool decorative pieces that I want to work on building. We'll kind of be able to just kind of scroll through this and see what kind of stuff I have downloaded. They're probably going to be at the end, not the beginning, because the beginning looks like a bunch of vanilla blocks. But yeah, we should be able to see a whole bunch of cool stuff. for decorating the house. Then we are going to make a giant farm. So because we have Farmer's Delight installed, we are going to have all kinds of new crops and all of the add-ons for that as well. Add all kinds of new things like fruit trees and stuff like that. So we will probably build an orchard and a bunch of crop areas. We will also be building a stable and a barn for different animals. These guys will move to a nicer enclosure. They're not going to stay like that. And yeah. So then after we finish up with our farm, we're going to have to decide what we want to do from there. If that alone takes us a really long time, maybe that will be all I do in this world. I don't know. Like say that takes us like 20 episodes or something. But I don't foresee that happening. I think it'll go a lot quicker than that. So probably what we will do after that is work on making some animal enclosures, because I have some really, really fun animal mods. So where did that terrapin go? The terrapin ran away. Terrapin, where are you? So you can see like right there, that is an otter. He's super cute. He's added by Critters and Companions, I believe. I also have Alex's mobs and Spawn and all kinds of really cool mods for animals. So we may end up building just some pens for a couple of those animals, some of our favorites, or we may end up going crazy and building a whole zoo. In one of my worlds, you can find this world on YouTube. It was the first one on there. I ended up making a zoo for every vanilla animal. So I think there's just under 30 animals total. And I made them each a very uniquely designed enclosure. Everything had either like a big building or something unique about it. So that turned out beautifully and I loved it. So I've thought about doing something like that in this world with all of the modded animals. The only thing is, there's probably at least like 150 animals between all of the modded ones and all of the vanilla ones. So I don't know if I will have the patience to make a zoo for 150 or more animals. We'll have to see. But if we do, that will be really fun. So who knows? Who knows what I have planned for this world? I don't even know. All I know right now is that we're going to build a giant farm. So that's going to be pretty cool. I think this scarf is so funny, by the way. I'm just going to say this before I get off. But I have a mod called Artifacts, and it adds, well, artifacts. So this is a lucky scarf. It applies an extra level of fortune to mined blocks. Pretty cool. But as you can see, it completely covers my face. That's one sad thing about like full armor sets and stuff, is you can't see your skin. And I have such a cute little skin. It's a girl in a pizza onesie. I think it's so adorable. I found it online. I shared the creator's name, but I could not find it anywhere. But yeah. Anyway, so I think she looks pretty funny with the with the scarf covering her whole face. But yeah. Okay, guys. Well, like I said, I would love to keep playing, but I am pretty tired. Tired and pregnant. Don't want to overdo it, you know? So we are going to end stream for the night. Just a friendly reminder, if you want to follow me on any of my socials, you can find those either by just typing in !social or like !Instagram, whatever. On Twitch, or you can go to my bio page and you can find links to all of my socials there. But the big one I wanted to point out is my Discord server. That is where I will be posting lots of updates and things like that, especially when baby is born, just to keep you guys in the loop, you know. Some of you are just like, give me the gaming stuff. I don't care about your baby. And that's totally fine too. But for those of you who do want to know when she's born and know that she's healthy and all of that, I will be posting that on Discord. I also have a full list of the mods that I'm playing with on there. So if you would like access to that, it is up on my Discord. Yeah, so that's the the perks of joining the Discord. So definitely check that out if you get a chance. Yeah, I think that's really the only other announcement I wanted to make tonight. Yeah, pretty much. So thank you guys so much. Thank you to, it looks like Cookie the Mage, just arrived on YouTube a few minutes ago. Sorry that I am getting off right when you just got on, but thank you for showing up. I appreciate it. Thank you to all the people that have been chatting with me today, and those of you who were just lurking as well. I appreciate you all so much, and I hope you have a wonderful day. I don't know for sure when I will be back streaming again. It just depends, but most likely I will be streaming at least once this weekend. Obviously, if something changes and I go into labor or something, that will not happen. But for now, count on me streaming at least once this weekend, probably on Saturday. So yeah. Alrighty, guys. Well, I hope you all have a wonderful night, and I will see you on my next stream. Alright, bye!